today we are going to use the Rose Gold palette. I'm going to use my powder foundation today. So I'm going to put a little bit of illuminating primer on because it's a crime not to prime. So a little bit of illuminating primer, and then I'm going to go on with my BB, with my Complexion Plus powder foundation. Somebody asked me the other day what does it look like, so I'm going to do it now. Hopefully they will actually, I can't remember who said that, so hopefully if they are coming across my video they will see me using the powder, or I might be able to tag them if I can remember who it is. I don't know, I have so many conversations that sometimes I have to write everything down. Menopause, I have to write everything down, because if I don't, I forget who I've spoken to, what they've asked. I must have caught my finger somehow because I've got a bit of skin. That's it. A bit of skin peeling off my fingers. Can we just take a second? Can you see that? Can you see the illumination? In fact, let me do one better. Back of my hands. Can you see? Right. On this hand, we're going to put the illuminating primer on, because I want to show you how illuminating this is. So I'm now putting an illuminating primer on the back of my hand. I may have put a little bit too much, but that's fine. Okay, got a bit of tissue here. I've just cut my fingers. Right. Now, can you see the difference? Can you see the difference? Look at that. So, non-illuminated, illuminated. Can you see the difference? I love this. I absolutely love this primer. Look at that. If I do it there. Wow. I love that. To Jacqueline, who got her products yesterday and did a little video on my profile unpacking her goodies that she got and saying how pleased she was with her products. So if you need help, guys, I'm here to help you. So if you're not sure that you need what you need in the way of foundation, or you don't know what you need in the way of skincare, or you want to know more about the collagen and how collagen is going to help, because honestly, guys, when we get to a certain age, we start to fall apart. That is a known fact. We fall apart. So having skincare, having collagen, having the right shade of makeup can take years off of you and make you feel good about yourself as well. And that's what it's all about, is making yourself look good and feel good. So I'm just stippling on this Complexion Plus powder foundation, guys. So if you want to know more about this, let me know and I can send you over the bits and pieces. It has got sodium hyaluronate in here. It has got shea butter. It has got blurring technology that is going to blur out your complexion, giving you a more smoother complexion. It's got great coverage, so it's going to make you look and feel like $1 million. But it's not going to cost you $1 million. You know when they say you feel like $1 million? What does $1 million feel like? Does anybody know that answer? You know, all these quirky little phrases and things that come out. You know, it's like if you joined in on my colour post that I put out I think it was last night. And the saying is, red and green should never be seen. But you get red flowers with green stems and green leaves. So is Mother Nature breaking the rule of red and green should never be seen? Something to think about. I don't know. I have all these things that pop into my head at times. Okay. So you can see I've got a lovely coverage, but I'm now flat. There is no definition in my face. And if you want a shade match for our complexion, I love this, because you can actually use a little sponge applicator as well. But the good thing, I know this is getting down, I have got another one, because look, I'm nearly at the end of the pan. But when you open and close it, can you see that if I do it from the side? It goes in. It's almost like it's going. I know. I'm in a silly mood. I'm in a silly mood. Don't ask me why, but I'm in a silly mood. I'm in a silly mood. No, I shouldn't do that. I'll get blocked. I know. Facebook's going to say, you don't own the rights to the music. It's coming from my own voice, my own hum. So I better not do that because I don't get blocked, do I? Right. So yeah, I think we've got 26 shades. I think this is available, you guys. So if you need a shade match, let us know by putting shade in the comments and I'll shade match you for free. Right, brows. What am I going to use for my brows? We're going to use my brow liner. I'm going to have to use this brow liner because my other one is worn out. So I'm going to have to go very sparingly with this. This is our other one. This is our sculpting one. Because you've got like a little toothbrush, almost. And you've got a sort of like a pear drop retractable liner. So we're going to go on with this. I'm going to put that in place so I don't get that all over my hands. And I'm just going to use my other compact because we're going to use the bronzer as well, guys, to contour with. Or am I going to use that? I don't know. Actually, I might even use the other one. We have got a Merlin engine Spitfire flowing around today, which is not unusual for where I am. When the weather gets a bit warmer and drier and brighter, they seem to come out and do their little flybys. Okay, so I've just highlighted my eyebrows just so you can see them on camera, because being so fair they don't show. But yeah, you've got this little brush, so you can carve out an eyebrow. So if you've got very sparse eyebrows, you can use this and you can do the bottom line, you can do the top line if you're inclined to do all that. Me, I'm just lazy. I could do it, but I'm not going to do it because I'm lazy. I'm being lazy. Right. Okay, I'm going to use, what am I going to use? Yeah, I'm going to use my bronzer. So we're going to put a little bit of shading, contouring, all that good stuff, whatever you want to call it, to give myself dimension in my face. Yeah, I got the window open, that's why it's a bit loud as well, guys. Because it's too warm to have the window shut up. But do you hate it when you get all the bugs in? But at night you get all the flies and the little tiny moth things flying around, the little gnats. It's the only downside to having your windows open all day. Get all the little critters coming in the window. Okay, so a quick little contouring, and then what I like to do is I like to go back over with my kabuki and just blend. So because I don't want any harsh lines, I just want it sort of like, in a way, ombre, where you've got the colours but they're just all merging into each other, rather than, because I don't like lines. Sometimes I see people, especially youngsters, where they put bronzer on and then, or they do along their jawline and they don't blend it in, they just leave it in a line and it looks awful. So don't do that, especially if you're mature like us. Don't do it, blend it. If in doubt, blend it out. There you go. Let me know if you can see that. I don't know whether it's my phone, but I just seem to be very dark. I can't really see myself. No, my camera's light is up, so I don't know why I can't see myself. Hopefully it's not too dark for you guys. Right, so that is my base face done. So with base face using illuminating primer, complexion plus foundation, and a bit of bronzer and my eyebrow. So that's what we've done with it. And then we're going to use, as I said, we're going to use this amazing palette, which is called the Rose Tones. So we have got 2 glitters in there, so I'm probably not going to use all of them. I'm probably going to use just this one here with the, because you know, you don't have to use all 4, you can just mix and match them, which is great. So I've got my trusty brush, just making sure they're clean. Get that one out of the way so we don't need that one. And I'm going to go in with the lightest colour first, which is sort of like a creamy colour or pinky cream colour, and we are just going to basically put this all over our eyes. What a base. You don't need to use primer with these because these have got built-in primer. They're also talc free, so they are not going to dry out your eyelids. So if you do have sort of like dry lids, this is not going to help. This is not going to make your eyelids any drier, because it's a talc free formula, which I love talc free formulas. And if you want to know the other ingredients that's in here, I can let you know. Somebody blaring music out of a car as always. Sorry about that, guys, if you can hear that. Please do not block me, Mr. Facebook. It's not me, it's outside noise. And I can't control the outside noise. Right, now I'm going to go in with this darkest colour. And I am really going to tap it, look. Highly pigmented. And we are going to go in our transition. And in our corner. Now if you've got a hooded eye, go a little bit higher in your transition so that you can still see it when you look ahead, so it's not completely disappeared. Like so. So you can see we just built it up on the corners, only that crease, natural crease. Oh no, in transition, not a natural crease, because the natural crease is slightly lower down on me. Because of my hooded eye, I have to go a little bit higher, but don't take it right up under your eyebrow. Still leave that gap, because that will give your eye more of a lift. If you take it right up to the edge of your eyebrow, it's going to make your eyes look a bit more like they're drooping, and we want to make everything look lifted. So always leave a space between your eyebrow and your transition so that it doesn't look like that, like so. Can you see that? Let me know in the comments below, because if you are watching, come and say hi. If the live is there in the top corner, you are catching me live, so come and say hi. Put hi Pauline, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time it is where you are watching me from right now, so that I know my comments are working. And if you are watching this on a replay because the live is not there in the corner, then put hashtag replay and tell me what time you're watching from, what your time is you're watching me from, because I am interested, guys. I love it, the fact that I get people from all over the world watch my videos. Some of you comment, some of you don't, some of you only just heart it. Don't forget to hit that heart button, guys. There you go, look at that. And then if in doubt, blend it slightly if you feel you've gone a little bit rogue, or you've gone a bit too dark, you've gone a bit over your edges, you can straighten them up. Now you can take this and go underneath your eye as well. I don't tend to do that, but if you wanted to, you could do that. And then I'm going to use the rose gold. No, I'm going to use the gold, not the rose gold, because that's the rose gold, this one. I'm going to use the sort of like, it is a rose gold, but it's a lot lighter. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to dampen my brush. I can find it. Because it is a glitter, I want to set it as I pick it up, because then that way it's going to minimise the amount of fallout, because it's got a glittery particles. And then I can place that on, pat it. So I'm patting it on, I'm not rubbing it on like I just did the other one. This one I am just dabbing it on, patting it on, whichever way you want to call it, in the centre to the inner corner. Can you see the difference? And then we're going to do the same with the other side. We're just going to pat it on. Now, by having the brush damp, as I said, it's going to minimise the fallout, but by having the settings mist on there, it's also going to set it in place a lot quicker, so that it doesn't move. It just instantly grabs it and applies it and sets it, and then voila, it's done. Quick and easy. Done, done, done. Like so. And my quadra is running away. How dare you? It's running away. Stay back in the top. That's it. And I'm warming the quadra up, guys, because all lash products, primers, serums, mascaras, all work better when you warm them up, because they flow better. Look at that. What do you think? 4-in-1 lash care, lash system, because it's got everything in here, guys, in one little tube. Dual-sided brush. You've got a long-sided and you've got a silicone side. Didn't want that little lump right on the end. That's it. And I go on with the bristle side first, which is the longest bristles, and get that on my lashes. This has got tubing, lash serum, a lash primer, star-shaped fibres. Now, I know I've had people say they can't use mascaras with fibres in. This one has been, is it ophthalmologist, eye specialist approved? So if you have got sensitive eyes, guys, I would say give this baby a go, because if it does not agree with you and you do have any issues with it, you've got the 14-day love it guarantee, guys, and you can send it back and get a full refund. But this baby has got ingredients in there like X-Lash, is it X-Lash, and other ingredients I can't remember off the top of my head, that are going to help your lashes grow. And the more you use this, the more your lashes are going to grow as well, guys. I would say try this baby for 12 weeks and see the difference in your lashes after 12 weeks of you wearing it every day. Because you can wear this with or without a full face of makeup. You know, even days that I don't come live, I still put this on because of the lash serum and the lash primer, because I know it's doing my lashes a world of good. I say it's patent pended by Unique, guys, so you can't get it anywhere else. There's nothing like this on the market. I don't call this a mascara, I call it a lash system. It's a 4-in-1 lash product, lash system, that has got everything in it. So you don't have to buy a primer, you don't have to buy a lash serum, you don't have to buy a mascara that's going to give you more volume, because this baby has got it all in one tube. It's a water-based product, it's smudge proof, it's easy to clean off. You just need warm water on a cotton pad. And honestly, guys, I have cried, I have been out in the rain, and this baby has not moved until I've used warm water on a cotton pad, and then it's come off. So you don't even get panda eyes with it, guys. So it's an all-rounder that I absolutely love. I'm just going to put a little bit on my bottom lashes, because even though I don't wear a lot of mascara on my bottoms, it's still going to help to minimise my lash cycle and my lashes falling out. And get right in the corner of these as well. So that is just one little coat at the moment, guys. Can you see the difference? Now I've just only used the bristle side of the wand. So I'm just going to give that a few seconds. And while I'm giving that a few seconds, just because I remember I've got my notes here. I'm trying to remember things off the top of my head. I've got bits of papers everywhere. So with our lash product, it's a patent pending clinical formula, unique amino peptide complex, which is our trademark, guys. So it's a TM. You have got ingredients that are going to nourish your lashes with wide lash, X lash, biotin, sodium hyaluronate, and plant extract. Now, plant extract is different from plankton extract is different from plankton. So this is a vegan friendly formula, guys, because it does not contain anything living. It is plant extract. If you Google plankton and plankton extract, you'll see that plankton is the little micro things that live in the sea, and plankton extract is plant based. So this is a vegan formula, guys. Now I'm going to go back in with a second coat. This time I'm going to use the silicone side of the brush. In fact, let me come closer. So you can see my lashes. You can see my lashes. Now we're going to go in with the shorter side, which is the silicone side. This is the side that I think you get all the drama. Just make sure I got the right side. It's because the lights are bright, I can't see. Okay, then again, I just go over it. Now this is clump free, guys. It doesn't go heavy on your lashes. You know how you can sometimes put several layers of lash primer, lash product on, and your lashes start to feel really thick and really heavy and cumbersome. You don't get that with this one, guys. It just goes on and makes your lashes look amazing. Hopefully you can see the difference. Let me know in the comments if you can see the difference. So I go with the bristle side first, then the silicone side, and then I can go back over with the bristle side again. It doesn't clump up. Use the very end of the wand to feather out the very corners of your eyelashes to give you more of a cat eye look. Can you see that? Let me know if you can see that. I am getting quite low on this tube as well. Again, I'm not pumping it, I'm just swirling it around and then pulling it out. So yeah, try this baby, guys, for 12 weeks. And if you don't see an improvement in your lashes, you're still covered by our Love It guarantee, guys, for a part cash and part credit refund. But the best thing of all is you will be helping Supriya. You'll be helping our mission to help survivors and protect the innocent by supporting Supriya for adult and for child sexual abuse, guys. Now I am going to let that set up again before I go over with another coat. But can you see the difference? Look up. Can you see the difference? Now I don't have the longest of lashes. Being a woman in her late 50s, we have the teeny tiny little lashes, and my lashes are very, very straight as well. They don't naturally curl up, they just come out straight. Wearing this, my lashes actually have like a natural curl to them, which I actually love as well, because they don't come out completely straight, they actually start to curl up. You can go over as many times as you want, many layers as you want. It's entirely up to you. I normally do the long bristles, the silicone, and then the last coat I go over with the bristles again. So I'm going to go over with my third coat now with the bristles. I'm basically just combing this through from root to tip through my lashes. You can rotate the wand and get a curl as well. Can you see that on my lashes? I really hope you can see that. Let me know in the comments if you can see that, guys. If you can't see it, still comment and let me know you can't see it, because then I'll come up with a way of I can zoom in or do a different angle so that you can see better. Because what I see in the mirror is what I want you guys to be able to see. So when you get this, take a photograph of your lashes, use it for 12 weeks, and then take another picture of your lashes and see the length of your lashes. Can you see them now? So you get instant length and volume because it's got the star-shaped fibres. It's going to lock onto each other and give you that. But the best thing of this is the long-term effect, guys. The more you use this, the better your lashes are going to come, because as I said, it was independently trialed before it was released by Unique by 100 participants. 100 participants after 12 weeks said that their lashes were longer. 100 participants said that their lashes were fuller, and 97% of the 100 said their lashes had more of a natural curl. Who doesn't want that? I know I do. So that, guys, is my look for today. What do you think? Can you see yourself rocking this? So if you want to treat yourself, guys, or you want any help, let me know. DM me or drop a comment on this video and I will get into your inbox and we can chat. As I said, if you want a shade match, just put shade. If you want the link to the product I've used today, if you want a trial pack of my collagen, guys, I have got trial packs in 10, 15 and 30 days. So if you want a trial pack, just put trial in the comments and I will get back to you about that as well, guys. So bye, take care. Don't forget, guys, heart it, comment it, share it, come back and put shared in the comments, guys. Appreciate it. Bye.